with the newly created creatures, actual animals we never seen, but these also go be on the streets, robots, robot dogs, and whatever else the Lord had Esau create, man.
机器狗前出侦查。
收到。
侧面
这个多动一下。这只机器狗体重30斤，配备一个4D 超广角感知系统。在我们侦查任务过程中，它可以将侦查画面实时回传给指挥部。右侧，跳。
Hey, imagine running from this in Jacob's Trouble.
它可以在我们的训练当中代替我们的队员先行进行侦查和发现敌人后火力打击，是我们城市攻防作战中的新成员。
Man, look at that.
All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh by Hashem Shai, by Hashem HaKadosh. Just all praises to the Lord, cause God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, by Hashem meaning in the name, and Yahweh Shai being the name of the only begotten Son. Also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and peace and mercy to the hopeful light preaching word in truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Tazabah, the Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord will with another video to edify. And my label this one, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? This is the reality of the situation, man. We in 2024, the year, hopeful year, at a time of Jacob's trouble. And all this stuff is panning out, and the brothers in this video, they made from the Houston camp, they made a great point. The elder brother, he said, what does China need robot dogs for? Because their population is very docile, right? There'll be little riots, but it ain't going that far, right? You're talking about a nation that allowed the Great Leap Forward to get them the way it went down. So they don't need no robot dogs. America would be the ones, and one of the biggest trade partners for China is America. And if you think that just because these nations have some spats right now that they ain't selling and trading military goods back and forth, you got another fucking thing coming, man. All right? We're about to see death go out in this earth in a brand new way. All right? This is going to be an all new thing. This is Jeremiah 50:25. It says, Yahweh had opened his armory. He had brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of Yahweh of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. Right? This thing is really about to go down. Now, this scripture and its perfection is talking about the nuclear missiles, but hey, all these weapons of war. Right? These drones, these robot dogs attached with military weapons. When you're talking about these robotics, you're talking about, how do you call it? Hydraulic propulsion systems. You can't stop a hydraulic press, bro. So you're talking about this thing is running towards you, pushing against you, anything like that, it's over. All right, you can try to knock it down, but they've got the stabilization system on lock. Just this drone right here that is showing with this AK-47 on it. 6 years ago, about 6-7 years ago, a company came out with a patent to stabilize that, and now those drones with rifles on them aren't even aren't even being affected by any recoil. So it's precision shots. Right, this ain't no damn game, man. It's about to get real. Right? If you ain't prayed today, and you ain't in the good graces of the Lord, and you're not doing what you need to do for the Heavenly Father, you can end up in this lot. I don't want to die by no fucking drone. Man, that's a terrible way to go out. A nigga on a video game controller killed me. That's man. It's a poor way to go, man. This is Ezekiel 26. Ezekiel 26. And I'll start at 7. It says, "For thus saith Yahweh power, behold, I will bring upon Tyrus Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, king of kings from the north, whose horses and his chariots with horsemen and companies and much people," right? "And he shall slay with the sword thy daughters in the field, and he shall make a fort against thee, and cast a mount against thee, and lift up the buckler against thee." Right? And just like it happened before, the scriptures say that which was before is that which shall be. And Jake went down in these fashions. Right? And now there's going to be a whole new siege. There's going to be a whole new military campaign against you Israelites. Because it's written. There's too many that have not taken the warning serious. It says, "He shall slay with the sword thy daughters in the field. He shall make a fort against thee, and cast a mount against thee, and lift up the buckler against thee. And he shall set engines of war against thy walls, and with his axes he shall break down thy towers." All your defenses, man. You niggas that think you're gonna have, that Glock with the switch on it, and you're gonna do something. I don't know too many niggas that actually get aim like that. I mean, when they sit in them damn Robo Dog, when they sit in this motherfucker in, how good do you think your aim is to be able to actually hit that and take it out before it actually take you out? You Jake, man. You got another thing coming, man. This ain't no time to play. And you got niggas that's still sitting there saying nobody can judge me but God. I'm not afraid of anything but God. Well, the scriptures say, "Be ye afraid of the sword, for wrath bringeth the punishment of the sword." Right? This is a scary time, man. What the fuck there ain't no reasoning with no damn Robo Dog. They even showing videos right now, if you're able to find them, where you got Russian and Ukrainian soldiers in the field trying to hide out, and a drone fly above them, and they begging the damn drone, "Please don't," and they just blow their shit away. What do you think they gonna do with you Israelites, man? This is Joel 3. And 10. It says, I'll start at 9. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I'm strong." So this is what's been going on this whole time. We about to see military advancement like no other. Because the Lord put it on these nations to say, F agriculture, F trying to get all the best food and nutrients to build up your bodies. Nah, this is wartime. All that thought power, let's put it into making these death machines. That's what the Lord flipped the switch on these heathen to do. To perfect death machines. Right? You see how that damn Robo Dog pivoted to check low spaces? Doing little pounces and jumps. Man, what are you gonna do if the Lord ain't with you? This is Psalms chapter 18. And 17. It says, he delivered me from my strong enemy. Right? This is a prayer that David did. Right? So there was a strong enemy, and from them which hated me, for they were too strong for me. And David, it was written that David was able to break a bow still with his arms. He killed his tens of thousands, and his enemies were too strong for him. Right? But the Lord said, thou worm Jacob, we defenseless, out of shape, bodies tore up. Some brothers got acid reflex. Right? Some brothers, you can barely take a knee without needing help. Right? We're talking Esau and these fucking heathen men, they got juice. They got juice, and we coming to the time where they're going to use it. And the Lord's going to ordain it for them to use it. Right? Take a hint. Take a hint. Humble down. Right? This is 2 Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? See, Ezra saw all these things that were prophesied, and he was broken down. He's like, what am I do? What am I do? Right? It says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars. Right? Those engines of war, like we read. And the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils, and what shall I do when these evils shall come? This is, hey, what are we going to do? All right, for brothers in the faith, we going to trust and believe that the Lord going to come. But everybody else, what you going to do? Right? If it was all about an Israelite party for you, well, what did that Israelite party teach you? Remember you had, not IUIC, but ISUPK? They had the nigga at the Israelite cookout sat there and said, if you ain't in the UPK and you ain't smoking weed, what you doing? Well, tell me what we gonna do in these times, man. Right? This is 2 Ezra 16 and 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you being idle with things offered unto idols. Talking about the concentration camps. That day is coming where they're going to shuffle and chauffeur in massive amounts of you Israelites and these heathen into these concentration camps. Right? And I've had dreams about it in the past, bro. And there's going to be a plethora of people that's going to sit here and do whatever they say for the hopes of either food or freedom. It says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. Right? Some people are going to willingly go there thinking about, oh, well, there's help there. There's protection. There's going to be food. And you're going to walk into a world of hurt. And then some people are going to be dragged there, promise certain things, and they're going to consent. And then those things ain't going to come. Take the chip so you can, eat. We have to ensure that everybody gets their portion. So you got to be chipped to receive these benefits. Otherwise, go over to that cell and we'll get to you when we get to you. It's going to be different, man. It says, verse 70, for there should be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. You see, all these weaponry, everything like that, man, that's geared up for war. And for you, Jake, that's an insurrection. Hey, man, they're going to come at Jake. They should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Most High. Yahweh Bashim Shai. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses, man. This is the real extent for how this is going to go, man.
Oh, 火力大。
It's going to get real, man. What you going to do with someone like that? They don't need to take a breath before a shoot. They got you lined up in the scope. It's doing all type of calculations for recoil and everything. That motherfucker's going to hit. Right? Shalom.